Hey everyone. Thought I'd get on and check out the old Skywarn activity. Got some storms coming in. Let's see. Got the APRS up. Let me just make sure we're going here. And unfortunately I don't have my weather cameras, so that ain't gonna work. Let's go here. All right. So we've got whoop. Let me put this in my lap. Chat up. All right, let's see. So we've got our GR level 3 coming in. Let me move myself to the middle. And do that. So my location is basically right here in Little Elm. So I'm about to get hit. They said it's reduced in intensity and it's kind of off and on hail, but they were getting golf ball size hail west of me. So let's see what we get here. And then we've got, let's see, monitor 3. Monitor 1. Where did my other monitor go? Oh. So then I've got my security cameras. Not even any moisture yet. Should be hitting us here soon. At least some rain. So I'm not sure what's going on there. So for some reason I don't have monitor 3. Huh. I'll have to, I got this, let me turn off monitor 3. All right, let's try that. Oop, that turned it on. We don't want that. Okay, so I guess I can't, and I don't want the Yaesu wires X node up. Let's bring that back for me. There we go. So basically we pretty much got, all right, so we've got the GR level 3. For some reason my chat is showing there. Let me get rid of that. And let's see, maybe I can get rid of that. Docs. Settings. Well, I guess I can leave that on. It says hide LBS screens, but I currently see it, so. Oh, I could put it in there. There we go. Now it's docked. So just about to get some rain cover there. We should be getting rain here, and should be getting rain already. I'm not sure what's going on here. And why is my monitor not showing me my monitor? I should be seeing the, Actually, is the monitor stuck? No wonder. I think that monitor's frozen. So that doesn't do us any good. That's probably why it's not showing. Let's go to back to this. And here we go. Whoop, that's not what I wanted. Let's go over here. There's outside. Starting to get the lightning, which is weird. It's not really lining up with the. It's not really lining up with the. Okay, so the mirror box isn't even working. Let's see. Let's go back to that. Okay.
Alright, this is KE5GDB. Sorry about that. KE5GDB, net control for Denton County Tower. We're going to go ahead and start wrapping things up at this point in time. The severe thunderstorm warning that encompasses the county is set to expire at 8 o'clock, and the Weather Service has indicated that they don't have any intentions of issuing a downstream warning.
Now we're getting some rain.
They issued a special weather statement. And it's for, let's see, Frisco, Little Elm, Prosperous, Salina, and the concern is up to nickel-size hail. So we're going to go ahead and start winding down the net at this point in time. If there are any additional check-ins that we're not able to check in earlier that would like to throw their call sign out, please call net control now. Kilo Echo 5, Uniform Tango.
All right, let me.
KI5 UTI. Kilo Echo 5 Uniform Tango. Check in. Copy KE5 UT and KI5 UTI. Do we have any additional check-ins?
Let's see.
Romeo. Delta 5, Quebec, Lima 9.
I'll switch over to Colin County Skywarn after this.
Kilo, Whiskey Victor Lima, Carrollton. Kilo India 5, Mike Kilo, Flower Mountain.
Okay. Let's go. Back to the map.
Alright, we'll go ahead and pause there for a second. Copy KF5OMH, KG5QLM, KG5QDE, KG5MOC, KG5JRG, something Whiskey Victor Lima. You can come again when I finish up here. KF5MKK, K5AGO, and WB8GRS.
Just realized my camera's too big for the screen.
Station Whiskey Victor Lima, can you come again?
That's as good as I could get my vehicles in the garage because I haven't finished cleaning it out. For those of you who saw that stream, they know what I'm up against.
Alright, copy you that time. Thank you. Do we have any additional check-ins?
I've actually got it,
Kilo Delta 5,
I got the
Sierra Whiskey Romeo.
tables cleaned out, and I've got the reloading station and hydroponics cleaned up. See if we get any of the hail here. Just about over us.
Kilo Golf 5, Bravo Echo, and Bravo Yankee Uniform and Prosper. 5, Mike, KG6 LPQ. Kilo Golf 5, Quebec, Bravo Echo, Victor Bartonville. Break, KX7 WTF, break. Break, go ahead. Getting time to B-side table at 380 in Providence Village. That was done to P, or was that done to Nickel? PA time. We'll record that as dime-side hail, Providence Village, and I believe you found the one bit of life that the storm has left in it, so appreciate that report.
Providence Village just north of us there, so looks like it's winding down.
Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up there. I do appreciate all the reports, all the check-ins and everything tonight. We had over 100 entries in the log here. There are just a couple things I want to discuss before we close that entirely. So overall, we've had some really good traffic and had some really good reports, but there's just one or two things. And the first is just signal strength, and that's when you make a check-in on this net, it is helpful if you can use a base station, a mobile radio, or something with a little more than the power of an HT. And remember, just because you can hear the repeater doesn't mean the repeater can hear you. We do run a 300-watt amplifier on this repeater. It's very loud. We do have remote receivers to help balance this out a little bit, but there are zones in the county where the repeater can be heard better than it can hear. So just be mindful of that, and I understand everybody wants to protect their systems, protect their equipment, and unplug their tall antennas, their base stations when storms come along, but consider maybe having an exterior antenna that's just at a lower elevation or something like that, so you can really make the trip when you need to make these reports. It really does help when you call in with a full quieting signal. The second thing, it's great if everybody can respect minimum reporting criteria. We do adjust the flow of the net depending on the situation and what the weather event is looking like. When there's no weather or generally inactive weather in the county, we'll open it up for check-ins for everybody. But when we do set minimum reporting criteria, we generally don't want to hear traffic unless it meets that criteria. And the most common criteria you'll hear is any size hail, winds in excess of 45 miles an hour, or any signs of tornadic activity. This does not include siren reports or other general questions such as, will there be a training and information at 8 o'clock? The last thing I want to touch on real quick is locations. By and large, everybody did a great job with locations tonight, but keep in mind that I do not know your neighborhood as well as you do. I know Denton County fairly well, but ultimately our reports are being aggregated by people that are outside of the county and being reported into a database that the National Weather Service maintains that just has no regard for the county or any of the smaller cross streets. So the most useful type of position you can give is a vector from a city center. You know, saying you're 2 miles north of Denton, or you know you're near Argyle or something like that. That's very useful. And the next best thing would be major cross streets, and these would typically be highways or very large farm-to-market roads. But just keep that in mind as you make reports. Like I said, I don't know your neighborhood. The landmarks that you think might be significant may not mean much to me or to the people aggregating this data for the National Weather Service on the other end. So I think that's about all we've got here. Given that the severe thunderstorm warning has expired, we're going to go ahead and wind the net down. I'll pass it over to Michael, KF5LDJ, and ask him if he has any final remarks before we close the net entirely. This is KE5GDB. This is KF5LDJ. I appreciate everybody participating in the net. It's very important. It helps keep the county safe, and I just want to say thank you for that. Just a couple quick things. The turn brake brake is for emergency type traffic, and that's usually going to be immediate damage to life and or property. So if you're seeing golf ball size hail or baseball size hail in an area and you need to break into whatever conversation's happening, that could be life-threatening, and that would be an appropriate thing. But I just want to reiterate everything Andrew said. Please be mindful of the minimum reporting criteria, because sometimes we do get very busy and we don't need to hear about gust fronts coming in. One thing, as I was logging tonight, I had a very, very difficult time with catching call signs. Let me reset.
Looks like just rain for us.
One of the things that happens a lot when you get excited and there's stuff happening, you're seeing things smashing into cars and buildings, and you get excited. You key down, you want to pass your information as quickly as you can. But one of the
We're just going to get rain.
Whether it's Skywarn or
I'm on stream, just so you know.
After you key down, pause, wait a second, because that can be very important. Information is, we didn't know your call sign, and there's been several times tonight I just could not get the call sign. We got your report in, and also I just want to reiterate again, Andrew stating, please don't use HT, because repeater doesn't hear as well during a storm, and that's just a fact of life, and that's just radio in general. If you can,
the old Texas rain. You can't tell which direction it's going.
Try to get your report in on a mobile at 20 watts or better. If you absolutely can, you absolutely can. But we heard a report come in at 3.5 inch. That's all we heard. We don't know where in the county it was. And so if you're starting to hear something like that, maybe hit the reverse button, see if you can hear them on the input, because we had people trying to report in and we just could not pull them out of the noise. So once again, I just want to say thank you to everyone. I'm going to say thank you to Andrew. There's a lot of people here in the background. He's in the background. Mike Nelson was in the background. We have people observing probably from the county and the Weather Service as well. Thank you for all that you do. If you have any storm damage or any health photos or anything like that, please email us at dentoncountyarea@gmail.com, and just let us know your location, preferably by the city center I'd avoid stuff like saying the mall or something like that because not everybody knows Denton County. We had a joke about Grandscape. Grandscape's a big deal for us in southeast Denton County, but some people in Denton are totally unaware of what Grandscape is. So this is KFI Village 8. Back to that. Thank you for all that, Michael. And there's just one more thing I want to touch on, and that's in lieu of the term break, if you do have priority traffic, feel free to use the word priority. That cuts through just as well as break, and doesn't totally interrupt the flow in the same way that a break does. So feel free to throw out priority, and we'll get to you right when we can. So anyway, thanks everybody on the back end here. Like Michael said, Michael was logging. We had Mike Hested, W5QLB, also logging, but he was entering all the reports for the Weather Service to see directly. We did have a number of local storm reports actually make it into the Weather Service database. That's kind of my KPIs to judge the success of our net is how many of the local storm reports came from us. And it was a majority this net, and I really do appreciate that. So anyway, thanks team for holding down the fort for a minute, and with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. This is KT5 GDP closing the Denton County Skywarn net. This repeater is returned to normal operation.
There we go. Texas rain.
K5WXB, K5LJ, go ahead.
All right, let me switch to Colin County.
Would you mind logging me in? I was here, I just didn't have reportable criteria. Just want to let you know I'm here.
For 718.
Thank you.
See if I've got it on my. There we go. Well, that's. Where's Plano? Huh. Or 718.
You got it. Your alarm's set for 9 p.m.
Well, we escaped the hail. Right in the center of that map on the right is where I'm at, so just past the middle of it. It'll just slow down from here, so it lessened for Colin County. Doesn't even sound like they're going to activate a Skywarn. Good for them. All right. Let's try, that's not what I wanted. I want this one. Let's get, there it is. There's our wires X. Let me cancel my APRS. Beaconing. And we'll switch this to no chatter on the Texas Nexus node. Yeah, and there's nothing else, so let's go back to no more activity. So there we go. We end up just a little bit wet is all. So not too bad. Let's see. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Why isn't that showing? Oh well, it's not working for some reason.
Severe thunderstorm warning.
Just gonna add one more thing, but it's not working. Yeah. Right in the middle of it now, clear. It definitely eased up a lot. Let's do that one.
Kilo Golf 5, Hotel Foxtrot, Quebec. Signal check. Unit over in Sanger, Texas, KG5, GGI. We're in Prosper, Whiskey 5, BYU. Thank you, Prosper and Sanger. Pilot point checking in.
All right, well, I'll wind it down. It's finished here in Denton County, so let's see. Let's go ahead and close it out.
Really good.
All right, I may start doing this stream more often
Regardless of the storms,
during our Skywarn, so
on a Haiti talkie, and it's probably getting really low on battery charge, but 73 solid, KG5, GGI Sanger.
all right, guys, take care. Closing the stream.
73
73s, everybody.
BYU.